Yeah, so that's always the key question, right? Because I was actually just on a call the other day. Client asked me the same exact thing. How many customers can I expect to get? And you just have to tell them, I kind of do it like as a scenario. It's like I can get you all the leads that you want. I can get you all the clients, all the high quality clients that you want. But if you can't close them, I can't help you. I always say I can't physically be there to close the client for you. That is on you. And usually they understand it when I say it like that. So it's kind of like you're setting the expectation of, yes, I we can't really help you like close them, but we can connect you with these people who are motivated to sell, are motivated to buy from you. So if they're really asking for the number, because a lot of people they still want numbers, just go with 10%. Say that 10%. If you're bad at closing, just
Right.
say you can expect to close 10% of those leads and just go from there. Just say that's like if you're terrible at closing, because I think the average closing rate is I think it's 20%, but most people are
Yeah.
worse than that. So I just tell them it's just 10%. So that means if I get you 10 leads, if you're as long as you don't tell them to like F off, you can expect to close at least one of them. And
Right.
depending on your niche, that's more than enough for them to cover your services for the most part. Um, so that's one way to do with it. If you just give them the spiel I told you before, saying that we can't control that number, but just say that even if you're bad, we can expect you to close 10%. And that's why also I have something like Callrail or just other ways for me to hear the how the client is talking to
The
the
client
customer,
feels.
because there have been sometimes like with Callrail you can hear the call recording
Right.
and you can tell if the client's doing a good job. So like with one of my clients, with one of my past clients, they would call him and he would just be like if they missed the call, that's on them, because usually if they miss the call, then it's like it's hard to get that person back.
Yeah,
But
especially that lead.
yeah, that lead, because it's and if they miss a call, that's on them, because you they're supposed to pick up the phone at all times and whatever. Um, but sometimes it was like for like a $1,500 or $1,000 like water heater installation, and that's something that you don't just really say over the phone. It's not like, hey, it's like $20, right? That's something that you would go over, inspect, and then give them a quote for. But he was just like,
Exactly.
yeah, like to do this, it's just $1,000 or something like that, right? And most people, when they hear that, they're just gonna be scared and run off. So,
Exactly.
and it's like they eventually later, like it was a debacle. He got mad at me because like, oh, none of these leads closed. I'm just like, well, when you go to the lead and tell them that this is $1,500 without giving them a unique personalized quote, without making them feel personal in some way, shape, or form, what do you expect them to do? Like not everyone's just going to be like, yes, completely buy from you for the most part.
Exactly.
So it's like he should have been like, hey, like I can't give you a price over the phone, but let me go ahead, send someone to look at it for you. We'll be fast and all that, and we'll do it from there. That's how I did it. That's how a car repair service got me. They're like, how much? I'm like, how much is this? They're like, we actually can't tell you until you come in, and then we'll give you a price. I came in.
Exactly.
I'm already there. I'm already there. I'm already in the car checked out. It wasn't that expensive anyway for the most part, but like I was there and like paid them obviously because it's a more personalized approach. I'm physically there and stuff like that. So, um, that's why I just always, have ways so that way I can get not in contact with the lead, but I can listen to the conversations they're having. So that way you can just be like, you can point back at it. Just be like, if you're trying to sell a $1,500 service, you should send a guy
Show them
over
what
to
you
give a
need.
quote. You know.
Right.
So